all skincare, and then also Botox, filler, sun damage.
What's a requirement for the group?
You must have skin.
Welcome to BustmobTV. In the spirit of living our life with intention, me and Gretta Nance found some time in our day to pause, grab some coffee, and chat about what's going on inside Bustmob. We'll answer some questions, spend some time with a special guest, and share ways to be more intentional in your daily life. Hop on in.
Let's go! I was counting down.
You were. Three times.
Till we got to get into the car.
Of intention.
With our cold brew. Mm-hmm. And take some time to talk about what's popping.
That's right.
Your necklace is a little turned around there. I know you're like...
He does that all the time.
This.
Oh.
We watch out. When that happens. Well, we watch out for each other.
Are you supposed to make a wish when that happens?
Oh, I don't know. Let's make a wish.
I don't know what it is. So guess what's happening in Bustmob?
There is something big going on in Bustmob, and not just the implants.
That's a good one.
This week, we've heard for a long time. Here's our thing. We listen to what you guys complain about, and then we see you complain a little bit more or ask about, and then we try to do... That did sound bad. No. Like, I love it. I think we're kind of fixers or helpers naturally.
I want to build things for you.
More and more and more, I personally have been interested, and I've been noticing you guys are in, like, things other than plastic surgery.
That's right.
Not only personal growth and intention, but things like skincare. It's like you can always see the post starting with, I know this isn't surgery related, or what do you guys, like eyelashes?
This is okay, but...
But they're like the greatest tips. Like I get like shopping stuff or makeup or beauty stuff. But for all of my skincare girls out there...
Not me.
Well, no. You've really been leaning into the skincare
If you guys have been watching all of these episodes, you will find out or know that I know this much about skincare, which is why I'm excited about what we're gonna drum roll, please.
Drum roll. I don't have it. I bet Casey can add a drum roll noise. Don't shake your coffee like that. We've got a new subgroup.
We do.
And who's here to help us?
What's that?
Who's this?
It's me.
We're not being assaulted. It's Jessi. It's Bustmob Jessi.
Yes, she's gonna be the one like pumping out a bunch of content for you guys in our subgroup skincare.
Yep.
All skincare, and then also Botox, filler, sun damage.
What's a requirement for the group?
You must have skin.
There you go.
We've had a little too much fun coming up with that. But for real, Jessi's like our skincare researcher. She's always had a passion for it. She's very smart.
Come on in.
A lot of times I'm like, Jessi, what is a growth factor and why do I need it? And I believe her when she does the research and tells me why I need it. That's she's going to be in that group answering questions, bringing stuff that we learn about, helping us video things, all kinds of cool things. So.
She's also in the main group too. So you're going to see her posting in there. She has her own page, so you should follow it because she's pumping out some really cool content that I'm learning a lot about because we don't know much about skincare. But Jessi does. And so we're so pumped to have her. And she's going to be in the skincare group answering any questions you guys have. So please join our subgroup, Skincare.
Yep. And she finagled some freebies specifically for the group from NeoCutis. So tell us about that, Jessi.
So every Friday for the first, first 4 Fridays, there will be a giveaway of some kind. And then every month after that, there'll be a giveaway of some kind of skincare product so that you'll be learning more and then being able to try what you're learning about.
Can I sign up?
Of course.
No.
Damn it!
I think the rules say, so yeah, as long as you're in the subgroup, you can win every week. So
but not me.
Not Jenny. But
cool.
You can win every week by joining the group. So I hope you guys find it as beneficial as the main group has been to so many of the rest of us.
Thank you, Jessi.
Thank you. Bye. You may lay back down now.
Bye, Jessi.
Okay.
You ready?
I am. I just wanted to make sure that you were ready.
Do you know which button to push?
I sure do.
Okay.
Because we've got some good Bustmob questions this week.
Ready.
It's not all about skincare. Like, I need to pause on the skincare excitement because I am excited about the subgroup. I also would like to hear your answer to this question because this is a really common one.
Oh, no.
And it's about lifts again.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
You've got this.
I thought it was going to be a skincare one. I'm like,
You've got this. You're a smart cookie.
I'm good with plastic surgery.
So here's a question I've heard in a lot of different ways in Bustmob.
I know I need a breast lift, but I've been seeing different names for different lifts. What are they and what does it mean?
That's a good question.
Like, right? Can we go through and list some of these?
There's
like,
crescent.
Donut.
There's donut.
Why are you making me hungry?
I'm sorry.
Crescent roll, donut.
Just wait. Lollipop.
Anchor. Oh, yeah.
They're lollipop. And then there's an anchor. So
Anchor.
those are the 4 main types. Like, a crescent is like a crescent moon above the areola or below. Most people don't get one of those. Donut goes just around the areola. And a lot of times surgeons won't do a donut lift because it can cause scar spreading. So I know at Amelia Aesthetics, we don't really do those because of that reason. Then there's the lollipop lift, and that goes around the areola and down the midline of the breast. I've had one of those after I breastfed my daughter. I was like, things shift and change, especially when you breastfeed. So I've had a lollipop lift, and then there's the full anchor lift, which it looks like an anchor. It goes around the areola, down, and underneath the breast. I've also had that one because I had a breast reduction when I was 18. So it really depends on the degree of how much skin needs to be removed. That would depend on which lift is right for you. But during a consultation, they will examine you, and you will know exactly, like, when you leave, which one is right for you.
Yeah. And I think they do a lot of measurements, which help too. I
Especially
don't
with Vectra.
but yes, like actually measuring how much breast tissue you have and where it's located will determine it. What's the most common one? Would you just say like the anchor?
A lollipop.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Lollipop. I also thought of purse string mastopexy. I've also heard too. I think that is similar to the donut.
Purse string.
Not a fan.
Purse
because
string.
if you actually imagine drawing a purse string
What's a
around,
purse string?
I don't know. Like, but I like a sack. Like I'm like, this is
where is this?
This is.
What
But
is
I
a purse-
swear, let's Google purse string mastopexy.
Okay.
But I used to describe why someone wouldn't want to choose that, which I'm pretty sure is the
Kinda
donut,
like a donut.
because it
tension.
bubbles up around the tension. So imagine drawing a string, around the top of this. This is not a good visual, but yes, it gets very confusing. Your surgeon will help. The group will help. Ask away.
And your Vectra will help too.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
You thought I was not going to ask you some more skincare questions.
You
but
lied.
I personally have been affected by this as well, and I hear a version of this a lot, and I'm excited to dig in. But it's interesting. I always want to hear your answer first. Okay.
I'm only 37, but the older I get, the more I notice puffiness under my eyes. What is the deal with that?
Because you're getting old.
Well, that wasn't nice. Because it can also be genetic.
It can be. And it could be sodium, or it could be you drank too much the night before, or it could be you're tired, or it could be, I'm 35, so I'm like listing all of my things. When I wake up puffy, I'm like, did I eat a lot of salt? Am I getting old?
It's probably a combination of all of those things. You are correct.
Did I drink too much wine?
Yep. And you can usually look at mom or dad too and see what you may be in for. But a lot of people ask that, okay, like I have big bags under my eyes, especially even the older you get, the worse it gets. Perfect. What eye cream do I need? I'm like, yeah, that's probably not going to be your
surgery
full-on answer, because there are, just like you said, there are a ton of things going on. We have a ton of nerves and blood vessels and fat and all kinds of things going on under there. So allergies play a big part of it. But as we age, this whole area gets more lax. The muscles, the tissue, everything gets a little more lax.
So your face basically falls.
Lets the cute fat pads usually sound terrible, but actually that's what keeps them nice and plump. They start to drift downwards, and which makes more room for fluid. So first step, caffeine.
On it.
But specifically, it's why like people used to be like put tea bags under there. Because the actual caffeine from the tea bag helps constrict the blood vessels. Why are you laughing?
Wouldn't that like stain your face?
It might give you a nice little glow. I don't think that it does. Well, that's why they used to say green tea.
Okay.
Yeah. But finding an eye cream with caffeine and other good anti-aging properties, Jenny is gone.
I'm just imagining.
Her spirit has left the building.
You told me Like, what if I went home and I'm like grabbing some tea bags and I put them on my face?
It will not stain your skin. I use tea bags after my upper eyelid surgery.
Was it green tea?
No, I used straight up tea bags.
Okay.
And it was fine. It's a little messy. Like you have brown tea running down your face.
Because remember the time I burnt my skin when I used too much something?
Yes.
And I thought I knew what I was doing, so I was picturing coming into work the next day like, Greta, use that tea bag.
Jenny put like acid on her face. But that's a whole nother story.
Don't worry about it.
Eye bags use a product with caffeine. I personally
What we get?
use Lumiere Firm Riche. It has caffeine, and it also has lots of other good things. So I'm like one and done combo for that area. But if you need surgery, if your fat pads are migrating downwards on your face, an eye cream is not going to fix that. That will help make it look hydrated. It will help with fine lines and wrinkles. It will help depuff a little. Ice, like cold compresses in the morning, can help tremendously.
I've seen people wear those masks.
Yep.
Those gel masks.
Yep. You and I with the eye patches. Hydrating or skin smoothing silicone eye patches have been something we've both explored. They, as mine falling down, do you see it? I brought them out both for me, but Jenny took one.
These are like my favorite.
These can be great. I have used the SIO brand, SIO. It's funny, I even brought them into Dr. Pyle one day and I'm like, what's the juju? What's the magic going on in here? He's like, nothing other than it's just flattening your skin throughout the night so you feel a little flatter temporarily in the morning. I'll take it. I'll take some temporary.
Thank you.
But permanent, if you are really suffering with eye bags, you need to see a surgeon. You're going to be talking about lower eyelid surgery or blepharoplasty, where they actually remove a little bit of excess skin but reposition that fat pad back up so it's nice and smooth. Yep. Tear trough filler can be an option, but I don't usually recommend that for bags. If we're talking bags, you don't need to add more. So there's a bunch of different options, but I would always start with a great eye cream with caffeine.
Sometimes these have caffeine in them too.
Yeah.
The ones that I buy are on Amazon, and I just type in 24 karat gold eye patches, and they look just like this. And I put them on in the morning if I've had a fun night. I put them on for 30 minutes, or I'll like drive into work with them on. Because sometimes I put my makeup on at work. Don't judge me.
We won't judge. It takes me 3 hours to do my makeup, so that's not really an option for me.
Takes me 15 minutes. Actually, it takes me like 10.
I'm just kidding.
Actually, it takes me like 8.
Quit rubbing it in.
It doesn't take long.
Good eye cream, caffeine, cold compresses. If it's allergies and antihistamine, if you still really got it and you're aging and you hate it, talk to a plastic surgeon. There's my answer.
So something I've been intentional about lately, probably the past 2 weeks, and it was funny, I was sitting down thinking about it, and I was like, I feel like I haven't been intentional about much. Like I haven't been reading as much or podcasting as much, but I was like, wait a minute, I have changed a part of my wheel of life. And part of it is now physical space. And so I really want to be more intentional about my surroundings. So I bought a new couch 6 weeks ago that arrived last week. It's a like a dark green velvet couch that I've always wanted. Got that. I have like a forest in my living room. It brings me joy. And I've tried to just create like just a peaceful place because, you know, when you go home, you want it to, what is it, like fill you up and make you calm and all that good stuff. And before I would come home and I would not like my living room.
If you love what you see, it makes your like so many things better. If you're more clutter free, if it's clean, you can relax better. It is real. Clutter.
I read that book. What was it?
The tidying up. The Marie Kondo.
Subtle art
of not giving a. No, that's
another wrong book.
I read it too.
Yeah, and so she was like, "Does this bring me joy? No, throw it away." And so, like, I've been trying to. It didn't work.
Don't throw away the stuff in my car.
Sorry, it's your car. But no, like, it's funny. I haven't been able to sleep on my couch in years. And this couch that I just bought, I fall asleep on it every single night, and I love it.
For good or for bad?
For
I'm
good.
Not sure if that's a good thing.
It's one of my favorite things to just fall asleep on the couch. So I've been super intentional about creating my space, like to just bring me peace. And I'm painting my walls soon, and so I'm really excited.
Good. Everyone's been voting on your Instagram.
It's gonna be purple.
It's a lot of fun. I zoomed back out this week and recognized I was kind of thinking through what has made the biggest impact in my life over the past couple of years, like little things that aren't hard. Right now, it's a hard season. My kids, I have 4 kids in 4 different schools on 4 different tracks right now. So I need ease, but I still want to keep growing. I want to keep pouring in. And so lately I haven't had as much time to meditate, but I've recognized how much being intentional about what I'm listening to has changed so much about my day. And I'm sorry, I don't care if you have 5-minute drive or 20-minute drive. I have found when I choose just zoning out to whatever is on the radio, and usually I get pissed about something or I hear the news or it's just a song I don't love, like it's like negative thoughts start happening. But if it takes only a second to either choose a book that I've already purchased or choose a podcast that I've intentionally followed people that I respect and I want to learn from. Even if I didn't pay close attention, I get there and I'm better, and I'm like, okay, I was still driving somewhere anyway. I'm so glad that I got into that habit and I purchased an Audible. I use Audible, but I actually was Googling some other ones earlier. There's another great one. I saw Chirp Books. That one, like Audible starts at only $8 a month, but you get to keep the book. So I liked that because sometimes I'll re-listen to them or I'll share them with someone. Chirp Books, there's a bunch of free ones, but just the podcast app, like I challenge you to find a couple times that you don't listen to either just negativity or zone out and intentionally choose something. One week I even got into listening to what are the sounds that you can listen to that like the chakra type sounds?
Oh yeah. I did a sound bath.
Yeah, like that. And I'm just like, it feels so much better to have not just blacked out on my drive, and I'm like angry because of, driving.
Like Jessi.
I'm like, yes, Jessi. We won't talk about Bustmob Jessi. Might have some rage issues. No, she doesn't.
She has road rage issues.
She's an Enneagram 8.
Yeah.
So we're helping her. And we're like, babe, you need to listen to something a little different. Yeah, she listens to this like amp you up music and then she comes in a little aggressive. We are very affected by the things we put in our minds.
In our surroundings.
Take a hot sec and be intentional about that. And I'm telling you, you will zoom out in 6 months and be like, wow, I'm different.
Yeah.
Because of that.
And I challenge you to look around at your house and be like, I'm not going to say what's not bringing you joy, but what's stressing you out, or what is something that you want to change? Because there's always something, like right now it's my pantry and I'm avoiding it like the plague, but it's always going to be there. So it's going to be something that I know once I finish organizing, I'm going to feel really good about it. So find that thing, whether it's like for your mind or for your space, whatever's going to fill you up and make you the best version of you at the end of the day. So if you enjoy being challenged, you should join us for Bustmob's Breakfast Club. We do that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Instagram, on Bustmob's Instagram at 8:40 Eastern Standard Time. And even if you can't tune in, we still save it to IGTV on Bustmob's Instagram, so you can just check it out later. So we would like for you to join us. If you have suggestions on how we can better our lives, hey, let us know. Or you can just pop on and listen to us talk for, how long do we talk for?
Ramble.
15 minutes.
15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just about what's going on. We teach each other stuff and we're like, man, we only have one life. Let's live the best version that we can.
That's right.
Our bust life.
Our bust life.
We'd love to see you in there.
That's right. Thank you guys for tuning in with us today on BustmobTV. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. To join Bustmob, shop for swag, or follow me and Greta on social, click the links below. See you next time.